The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. Step from playing in the AFC title game. This divisional round contest is on. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hill now from the gun. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, here's Lamar. One falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Lamar now from the gun. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him 25 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Here's Derrick Henry getting one on the ground. They're working a couple yards past the line. Stopped by Fourier Oluokun.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. He put everything he had into this one. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And hey, we see him under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tutu. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Run like that that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down now, ball at the 33. Man in motion here. Going to the ground again on first. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
13, Luke.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Ravens get him. Down he goes. Working quickly here. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, hot.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Lawrence now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Tootin gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go.
They've got a man in motion. 2nd down again to Tootin. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Hey, let's go. Hey, danger pit. Here we go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars have a great first drive and get the game's first points. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
When you go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Hill now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Catch is made. That's the rookie out of North Carolina. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Again to Henry on the inside handoff. Soft lead, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens trim the lead to 1. That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action now, Lawrence finds his running back. This is Bashal to he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Lawrence working from the gun. Complete left side to Thomas. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Run again. Here's Lawrence. And it's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Hey, go! Son, this is hot.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a second quarter lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Hill now to return it. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it, and he's out along the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
2nd down, Jackson to pass. Hits his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He gets 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. He puts some juice on a deep throw. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
It'll be this group's job watching could be the big games of next week.
Jackson throwing here. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Jackson now on 3rd. Looking for an open man. Looking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. Maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Red on red. Hey, tomato.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Tootin headed left. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Hey, easy, Ralph, son, this is hot. Hot.
First and goal. Here's Tootin. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Hey, run. Son, this is hot.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
A loss of 4 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
Hey, go. Focus, hot. Hey, kill. Here we go, son.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Little knocks it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Hill now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
You win.
The drive begins with Henry. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. So 2nd and 5 on deck, and as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Lamar off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. He can run it. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Middle.
1st down, here's Lamar. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Shotgun snap to Jackson. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
1st down throw for Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I don't know about you, Cade, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Lamar now from the gun. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
On the return, here's Jones. This makes it up to the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going to play action. Lawrence. It is caught left side. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40.
13 yards on the play. And the Jaguars first down.
11.
A gain of 13
On
yards.
1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go. Turn. It's hot.
To the air on 3rd and long. Throw left side, complete. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Taking a shot deep here. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars will add to their lead at the end of the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's got it inside the 25. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
To the right and hauled in by Jones. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Jair Alexander with the stop.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Decent 24. Great job. Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
23. Hey, tomato.
Running it after the penalty. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Go. Here we go.
They'll go again here with Tootin. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Okay, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Hey, go.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing a 4th down.
A 36-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He'll now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Play action now with Jackson. The left side is napped by Bateman. And this one doesn't go far.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. On the left side. And this is brought to a stop up at the same 34-yard line there. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his right. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Lamar throwing again. Escapes the sack. Falcons are moving up. 2 to use the rest of the way. Four guys out wide. Here we go, third and long. Here he goes, third and long. Chased out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And that brings up fourth and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. He's trying to push the field. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Hand off to Tootin. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Give that tackle to Broderick Washington.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, run! Son, go, go! Silver!
From the shotgun, Lawrence finds him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Rim, 23! So it's hot. Easy, Rita, 24, Rita, 24.
Inside give here for Tootin. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 15-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy, Ralph! Hey, tomato!
A run here with Tootin. A second down run, good for 4, and that brings up third down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Ginger, attack! Go! Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash.
A 38-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Hill now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Get it on!
Out of the gun. Give to Hill. The drive starts out small. Just 1 yard on that play. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. The Ravens with it, facing the potential end of their postseason as they trail. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They go play fake with Jackson. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. Into the red zone. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end, and I think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him now.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Tootin on 1st and 10. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
offense, and Lawrence getting ready for this two-point try.
Hey,
The
run!
Jaguars will
Hey,
line up
gun.
for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Has it at the one. And he is stopped. Wow, a bit surprising after he just burned this defense, but he doesn't make it across, and the two-point try fails. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Hill now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Still on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Forward.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready. Support. Out.
First down. Here's Lamar. Getting out to his left. Now we'll try one deep down the right sideline. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again.
Waste of time. Ready. Get out. Ready. 13.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety.
Play is a safety.
So following the safety, Brock, they're on now to begrudgingly send it away with a free kick. Fields this at the 19. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
Rip. 23. 11. It's on.
Running here with Tootin. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's on the first.
Peter, running like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Valuable lesson that I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Gun. Hey, lion. Hey, Ginger.
Now it's Tootin. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Let's go.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right.
Here we go.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. They're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Hey, easy. Route.
They put a receiver in motion right. On the ground. Tootin. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Third down, and they need to get 10. They kick the running back in motion.
Darn, this one's hot. 11. Hot.
Third and long for him here. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Hill now. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha, sit on! 180!
Lamar now from the gun. It's his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. That one's complete right side. That short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Rolling left, buying some time. Making the call himself. A lot of space ahead. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for Baltimore. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
He's going to try another deep one here. It is caught at the 20. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens drop the lead back to 13. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And this is covered by the Jaguars. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
Hey, go! Hey, tomato! Done! Hey! Check that!
Again, it's Bigsby. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. That finds Hunter downfield. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, Jaguars.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, kid.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They run it again with Bigsby. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on second down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens. Third down.
Sink right.
Lawrence working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Little knocks it through, and that'll give them a 16-point advantage.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
180! Middle.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. The Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the Conference Championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from Baltimore.